Alright, what's going on, guys? Back in with a new video. So, as you can see, I have a couple chests to open up, and I'm also playing around with a new deck. I'm going to talk about why I'm playing around with a new deck in a little bit, but I'd like to start off this video by showing you a replay. So, I lost. I lost my old deck. There it is. His deck literally perfectly countered mine. And, I think it's good that you watch your losses and you can see what happens. So, I'm going to take you through this to begin this little episode. So, Adriana, this person outplayed me. I wasn't really that close to winning. He had pretty much counted for everything ahead. As you can see, he's running Witch, Valkyrie, Dragon, and even arrows, which just decimates my spam build-up deck. So this is kind of what pushed me in my new deck, which we'll do a couple live matches, and I have a replay for that too. So yeah, the start of the game, I kind of realized I was in a little bit of trouble. So I was like, alright, well I guess I'll drop my heart on that side and hopefully get some chip damage. Dropped the giant. I didn't kill the witch successfully, so witches are extremely hard to take out. Because if I use a Valkyrie, then it's not going to do as much damage to the giant. And then of course he complicated it by throwing the goblin barrel. So that tower is pretty much done. I'm honestly surprised he didn't 3-crown me. Probably should have, but I don't know how close. I can't remember how close it was taking tower. But this is a pretty good player too. So the combination of having a really good deck against mine and the fact they were a really good player really didn't help me. As you can see, they just use your fireball pretty well, hitting both my hut and the tower. And that's really kind of the summary of the game. I hate emotes sometimes too. Didn't really respect him for the emoting, but that's alright. So I'm like, oh well, he just uses fireball, shouldn't be in cycle again. I'll try a little push here. Drops the tombstone, distracts pretty much everything, and a Valk. Probably didn't even need the Valk, but play it anyways. I'm like, alright, minions should counter as Valkyrie, which I do. Take out some skeletons, so I'm starting to have a little bit of a push. Trying to distract him, go opposite lane with a goblin barrel. He drops the witch. I do get some good chip damage. It's not the worst. But my push on the other side is disintegrated. So I drop all those. I think he arrows, which is a good play because, it's an even elixir trade almost at that point with the extra spear goblin. So he's coming with a witch over there. I drop my Valk. He goblin huts my hut, which I didn't think was necessary. I didn't really think my hut was doing that much damage. And the design of his deck, I don't think I was going to be able to build and push. And again, because he has 2 spells, both arrow and fireball, he's just had his fireball available. He missed 1 goblin. That was very kind of him to do that. So I try again here, knowing he just uses fireball, so it's safe to place my hut. Drop all this down. He drops a dragon to counter, which is a good counter. Dragon turns around, unfortunately, and at the other side, on the right hand of my king tower, I have a fairly annoying push I have to deal with. Goblins don't take it out. If they were taking out the witch, would have been a little bit different, but now I had to spend a lot of elixir trying to defend my tower and not lose. Dropped a Valkyrie to counter his witch, but right now he's just kind of building up on me. Fireballs my minions away and does damage to my king tower, which isn't great. So I guess I did manage to chip his towers down fairly far. I just couldn't get a really good push, and by this time I pretty much ran out of time. He had a really good counter. It was stacking up. So maybe would have been able to cycle my fireball. Probably would have had to do it twice, and he had a push coming. So it wasn't looking likely. I guess it was closer than I remembered, but it was a good game, and that's just kind of an example that sometimes you just don't have the right cards. Sometimes people have a perfect counter to your deck, and it's just an uphill battle. So that's why I decided to switch decks. Let me move that over there. Alright, so the deck I'm using now, let me upgrade my archers, is a giant skeleton deck. So if for some reason Gaming with Malt ever finds this, I'm sure he'd enjoy this. But basically, the focus of this deck is a giant skeleton. So a little bit about that. It's just a huge kind of somewhat tanky unit that carries a bomb when it dies. So when it dies, basically the bomb drops and it does a lot of damage, especially to towers. But the thing with this is it doesn't target buildings directly like the giant, so it can get distracted by skeletons, goblins, anything really small. It has to walk over and hit. And its move speed, it says medium, but it's pretty slow. So basically the way I designed this deck is, the ideal thing is if I can get my giant skelly and my goblin barrel on the tower, that's kind of what we want to do. To help the giant skelly get to the tower, I did put in a rage spell, so that's going to quicken everything up. And if I happen to get a really good push outside the giant skeleton, I can always drop a rage. It's not that expensive. And hopefully I'll have an elixir advantage that can help me take out a tower. So yeah, that's a little bit of my deck here. I have some pretty good coverage. I have 2 things that shoot air, which is kind of necessary. I have a rocket, That's pretty. You can use that to deal with witches or wizards. I don't think there's any wizards in here, but anything that's fairly expensive that you don't want to have to deal with later. And if you can get tower damage on top of that, it's an even better deal. I have bombers to deal with mass troops, and the dragon will also double dip into that. Stab goblins will help me take out stuff like giants, as long as I protect them well enough. And then the goblin barrel, of course, just for chip damage. So I'm going to show you a replay before I open all my chests. Maybe it's annoying some of you. It is, I think, this one right. Wait, let's see when I start using this deck. I think it's this one. Yeah, I'm going to show you the 3 crayon here, just because 3 crayons are fun. So this is one we're going to watch. I'll talk you through this. So this is a win. This guy's using a balloon deck. He also has a rocket. I don't know if he uses it, but Thomas49, he's already upset apparently. So definitely knows because I'm a famous YouTuber. You know, it's going to be a difficult battle for him. Start with the dragon in the back. Push the right lane here. He drops a bunch of squishy units. Not the best start I've ever seen. I drop archers just in case. Because I know it's going to take my dragon a little bit to get through them. He drops a bomber, which is pretty annoying because I apparently able to one-shot my archers. So that's a bit of a level advantage. Right now I have a dragon. I decided I'm not going to back it up. Just see if I can get some chip damage with a goblin barrel and a rage, which I did. He didn't deal with it though, which helped a lot. I think his dragon's going to chip my tower down to almost around the same. So right now he has P.E.K.K.A. up, so I'm going to put my stab goblins in the middle, distract, bring the P.E.K.K.A. over. And they'll deal with him quite efficiently for a good elixir trade. As you can see now, I have a huge elixir advantage, so I'm going to drop my skeleton in the back. He's pretty slow. Again, I don't know if that's medium, but that's what it says. So I see his witch. I'm going to drop my bomber to counter his witch. He's going to do good work there. He drops a skeleton army on top of that just as I drop my dragon, so that's really not a great play. And right now I have a fairly good push going. So I'm going to throw my goblin barrel because it should lock on to either the dragon or this giant skeleton. He arrows, but what he should have done was arrow my goblin barrel, not my other stuff. My other stuff's not going to get damaged by that. So as a result of that, my goblin barrel just locks and destroys the tower. Giant skeleton got on his king tower. My bomber's still doing absolutely a lot of work, and by that time, it's pretty much game. So that was 1 3 crown ahead. That was pretty simple. Ever since, I've had pretty good string results too. So what I'm hoping to do now is I'm going to open up some chests, and I'll play a couple games for you guys so you can get a sense of how this deck's going to work in the arena. So first one's my free chest. I'm still looking for a balloon for my next level deck. Have not found a balloon. So, arrows, archers, nothing great in there. And last but not least, nothing in there again. Alright, so we're just going to jump into the arena now. Same deck, same thing. Hopefully we can get a few wins. Feel like I'm going to lose. I haven't played yet today on any of my accounts. So this is, if I lose, my excuse is it's a warm-up. So that's what I'll say. Just going into it just to clear it. So. It's taking a surprisingly long time. I'm going to cancel. Let's try again here. That's better. Alright. Packers Playhouse. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. I give up. Alright. Let's see what we're dealing with here. He hasn't played anything. He's going to play a prince over there. I'm going to put a baby dragon down and a P.E.K.K.A. Alright. So I'm going to have to drop stab goblins in the middle for sure here. Bring everything over. I'm going to drop my giant skelly just to tank too, because this is going to be kind of annoying. He drops his skelly army, which is going to be alright. I hope I don't lose the giant skelly. I didn't. Great. Alright, now I can push. It would help if I actually put my goblin barrel where it's supposed to go. He's going to drop a dragon over there. I'm going to put my archers here. I have a lot of chip damage. That tower's in deep trouble because as soon as that skeleton gets killed, his bomb's going to do a lot of work. And he survives. Wow. The skeleton that... Oh, please take out the minions. He's going to do... Then watch the damage to the king tower. Boom. Close to 500. I'm going to drop my baby dragon to deal with these minion hordes. So minion horde's a card we haven't seen. It's basically just a group of minions. Super susceptible to splashy things. I have my bomber. I can deal with his barbarians pretty easily. Take all that out. Great damage. Baby dragon's in there by himself. I'm going to relax now. I'm kind of low on elixir. He's still going to keep pushing. He's not really saving his elixir. He's not trying to push. He's just trying to drop random cards and I guess catch me by surprise. But that's alright. I'm happy to sacrifice a couple cards. Ooh, that's going to be difficult. Dang. I do not have a good card. I'm going to have to take this. I'm going to take it. I'm going to start a push. I don't think he'll take my tower out all the way. My other tower helped it a little bit. That was unfortunate. I didn't have any cards to deal with that. So now I have my archers. I'm going to drop this over here. We'll see what happens. So now I have a fairly decent push. Let's see what his next card is. That's going to pretend what my next card is. Oh, that made my mind up pretty quickly. I'm going to throw my Goblin Barrel. Take it out. Alright, good. Minions didn't take out my Giant Skelly. My Goblin Barrel is going to get targeted by one of the towers, but right now he is in a little bit of trouble. I didn't even use my Rage. Oh, well. Sometimes you just don't need to play a card. So there's our first win of the day. He's not really pleased about that. He left the match. But 3 crown. Fairly effective win. Had a lot of counters for his cards out on the deck, so take that with a grain of salt. So right now I have 2 more chest slots. I'm going to keep playing here. 2 more chest slots, hopefully 2 more wins. So let's see. That was a pretty quick one. So Xavier. I can say that name. Alright, level 5. I'm also level 5. See if he plays anything first. I enjoy it when people play first. Alright, he's going to play first. Great. So now I can adjust. If I would have played earlier, I could have been in a bit of trouble. Put my Giant Skelly over here to tanks. Don't want to have to deal with this directly. Let's see how much damage can get done. It's going to be a fairly... Alright, good. Dragon's tanking. And again, I have a little bit of a push. I'm going to Goblin Barrel this. Ooh. Yes, Dragon. Good work there by the Dragon to keep this alive. And a little tank for my Giant Skelly. I'm going to Rage this. Get to the tower. Quicker. Ah, dang it. Dang. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate. Wasted 2 elixir, but sometimes it happens. This guy has higher minions, so... Still have a slight advantage on the tower, about 500 damage gone. That's not a great place to drop a Tesla. Alright, allow me to use my rocket for the first time. Haven't really used it yet. I don't need to. That's really not that annoying, but I'm just going to do a little bit of chip damage. But I forgot something. So basically why I didn't do damage to that, I hit it, but anytime the Tesla is not popped up, I can't do damage to it. So the Tesla would actually have been activated and trying to kill one of my troops for me to be able to take it out. So because of that, I wasted pretty much 6 elixir just to damage the tower. So you learn something new every day. Well, I knew that. I just kind of forgot, I guess. So yeah, don't do that. His princess, that's not going to be good. It's going to do a lot of damage to my tower. It's probably going to tie the game up. Yep, he's in the lead a little bit now. That's okay though. That was not a very good sequence for me. We just need to relax. We're going to relax and reset, not support these archers. Hopefully they can do a fair number of the witch here. One more shot. Not lucky. Alright, I'm going to wait. I got to drop my dragon though, just a tank for the witch. Good. Alright, he's going to drop another Tesla. This time I'm going to rocket. Hopefully he drops something else. A minion horde. Drop a minion horde. Now it's activated, so it should take the damage, and it takes it out too, which is good. 2 times elixir. I'm not in that big of a rush. He's going to drop that. I'm going to drop this. Ooh, that's annoying. I'm going to drop my bomber too. Don't let the continue that. Ah! My stab golems were successfully distracted, which is annoying. So I'm going to push my Giant Skelly. We're going to go in with this. I think he's going to play minion horde. I'm going to play this. I'm also going to rage. Get to the tower. Run quicker. Look at that. Pace, pace, pace. And my dragon did absolute work against the minions. He's going to stay alive. Desperation rocket. Not a bad rocket, just really late. And now I'm going to say I have a little bit of a lead. So I don't think there's a very good chance that my tower's going to stay. He should have probably saved his rocket. If he can cycle back to my rocket, I'm in a little bit of trouble. But I don't know if he's going to be able to do that. This hog is going to do an annoying amount of work too. Take it out. Ooh, 5 seconds. Does he have anything for the tower? Oh, these are the worst. Oh, I don't know if he has anything for the tower. He's not going to... Oh, it's not going to be in time. Oh, I feel for him. I can't say that hasn't happened to me before, but that was a closer game. Unfortunate. I would have liked to take another crown for my crown chest, but at the end of the day, a win is a win, and I will take it. So, all right. That's the first time I think I have 3 crowns on me with this deck. All right, last game. Hopefully I'll be able to show off my rock and maybe my rage a little bit more. I'll try and make more of a conscious effort to do that. I know sometimes I just don't use cards in my deck, but if that card's not helping me win, or if I'm winning without using that card, I'll usually just stay the course. So, is he going to be kind and play first? Everybody else played first. Why don't you? Let's see. Nope. I'm going to drop my Giant Skelly. I'm going to set the... Oh, God. All right. I see you. I like it. I'm going to put the laughing emoji. I like that. That's not great, though. Let's see if I can bring him all the way over here. Am I going to have to use a Goblin Barrel on this? Oh, my Giant Skelly. No, don't walk into his bomb. Oh, that's just weird. Oh, wait, he survived. Wow, that's surprising. One more hit. All right. A freeze. That's... Oh, okay, so... His deck is clearly a Giant Skeleton freeze deck, which is not something I can say I've seen. I need to rage just... Oh, why is he targeting that? That was a weird Goblin Barrel placement. I'm not happy. That was annoying. Am I going to push this side? No. I'm going to defend this because this could do a surprising amount of damage. Good thing I didn't push because now I can defend the P.E.K.K.A. Come on over here, little P.E.K.K.A. Archers are going to be like, nah, screw you, stab goblins. Off they go over there. A little bit of chip damage would be nice. Couple shots off by the archers. Little goes a long way. That's good. Alright. This. I'm going to deal with this with Giant Scale again. Mainly because I think he's probably going to try and freeze me. Maybe. Nope. Okay. We'll let this play out. That's a somewhat decent elixir trade. Oh, he did freeze me. I still don't think he's going to take it out. Oh, he did. But, I mean, he wasted a lot of elixir. Alright, I'm going to push. Time to push it. I think he wasted a lot of elixir there. I'm going to rage. Let's see if I can get a little bit more damage, because that's all he has to defend with. Goblin Barrel going to work, and that is a good push. That's a good usage of rage right there. Again, he drops his Goblin Barrel by his tower. That kind of defeats the purpose of a Goblin Barrel, if you ask me, if you're not going to throw it at things. Let's see if Mike can get a hit off. That's a good shot, Bomber. Doesn't need a second one, apparently. Alright, I see you. He has a Giant Skeleton, hasn't played it yet. I'm going to drop my Giant Skeleton in the back here. I'm going to drop my Goblins in the middle. He's going to drop his Giant Skeleton. Is he going to freeze this? No, he's going to rock. Oh, wow, that is not a good elixir trade. Rocketing 2, not even all 3 of my Spirit Goblins. Dang, that's going to freeze it. I'm going to wait a little bit to play. Okay, all right, let's go for some crowns here. Run quicker. Run quicker. Good, distracted. Pull it closer. Not in range. Goblins are going to walk into it. That's not really that useful, though. I'm going to drop another one. Let's go. I'm going to drop my Stab Goblins to protect. Take a little bit of the damage. Come on. Drop my Dragon in the back. He's going to drop his Giant Skeleton. This is not going to be more than 1 crown. Unfortunately, he freezes my Dragon in a desperate attempt. I'm just going to distract. There's no need to rush. And that is a good game. So, again, undefeated with this deck. A little hairier. A little bit more difficult than the other times I played with it. But, I mean, as you get higher trophies, that's kind of to be expected. So, not bad. I thought I'd be able to get my crown chest, but I guess not. That's not what I want to look at. So, yeah, let's just do a quick replay. Victory, 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 victory. And then that was my old deck. So, I mean, a lot of wins so far. Fairly effective. I think a lot of people just don't know how to deal with it. One change you could make to this deck is if you don't want to use Rocket. I honestly, right now, I'm debating switching out Rocket because I haven't had to deal with anything that's rocketable, really. A couple witches, but they weren't placed by the tower, so they weren't really that great of an elixir trade. So I think I'm actually probably going to switch it out for my Fireball. Just generally more useful. Lowers the cost of the deck. It makes it a little bit more versatile in what I can use direct damage for. So that's going to be it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and clash on, my friends.